When it comes to the Ninjago franchise, I wouldn't really say I'm out of the loop per se, but rather I just don't really care about the franchises anymore. Also, if my hair blows into my face, just excuse that. My fan's right next to me because it's bloody hot in here, so that's why my hair is tied up. But yeah, just when I saw the Season 2 sets back in December last year, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking done with this franchise. And Dragon's Rising is literally just the same exact show, but with like a few more characters, and that's about it. When it comes to Ninjago products I bought this year, I got the mech just for the figures. I also did get this for a Black Friday, just because it has some good minifigs, so yeah. I also bought some Playboy magazines. Also, I got this for my birthday. I think it was like a gift with purchase or something. I can't remember. It might have been VIP points, but it's just whatever, really. It's fine, I guess. But as a whole, when it comes to the TV show and general lore, 2024 is the year I decided that I think it's just time to stop and get into some real stuff, like, just give me a second. What crap have I seen this year? The last movie I watched was the Star Wars Holiday Special. Oh man.
Stir, whip, 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 stir, whip, whip.
I guess if you want a quote-unquote real movie, I guess the Cowboy Bebop movie. However, I think roughly a month ago at this point, I know I'm a little late to the party, but they announced a live-action Ninjago movie, and this one I typically would be a little annoyed with because I really do not like live-action adaptations that are rather needless, as well as the fact that I'm kind of sick of Ninjago. However, this really got my attention because I actually thought of what a live-action Ninjago adaptation would look like. No, not that one. Not that one. I'm thinking like, you know, a proper like Hollywood movie that's like an adaptation of The Pilot or Rise of the Snakes, or tells an original story that's not just water people or whatever. I think the main idea I got with like a live-action Ninjago movie came from the live-action TMNT movie. I know there's like a crap to them, but specifically 2014 because it made sense for them. And when those came out, I was so intrigued by the fact that like the cartoon sets at the time were like so bright and colourful and playful, while these ones were a lot more dull and darker and generally more serious looking. And the contrast just really made me curious because like I haven't actually seen the Michael Bay TMNT movie, but I have seen quite a few episodes of the 2012 show. I think I watched it when like season 2 or 3 was airing, and yeah, it really just like the contrast between the two was just really crazy. I know that the 2014 one's not really that great. But still, just such a contrast makes me wonder if like such a colourful and honestly rather innocent world of Ninjago can be translated into something a lot more dark. And no, I'm not talking about something like the Oni trilogy, which people consider to be dark but is still PG at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure that TMNT movie was like PG-13. Let me just look that up. Yep, PG-13. Yep. So we're talking real dark and edgy. They swear. They have the one fuck rule. There's blood. You know, just the usual. Although I think knowing modern Hollywood, it's probably just going to be like a bona fide Marvel movie. Just the only difference is that it's not Marvel characters, it's Ninjago characters. And also, there's a cast to worry about. So far, all we know is that the original writers are coming back, but I don't even want to imagine what the cast is going to be like, considering the likes of the Minecraft movie, or the Mario movie, or Borderlands. Like, it could literally just be pure chaos for all we know. I know there's video game examples, but you get the idea. Lots of Hollywood movies are like this. Like, think Jumanji, for example. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone in that movie is, like, an A-list celebrity actor. In fact, let me predict who I think is going to be in the Ninjago movie. So, let's go. Okay, we're gonna have Barada in the background so you guys can remember what a real movie looks like. You can also witness the beautiful fan right here. Okay, so, who's gonna be playing Kai? A lot of people have been joking about Chris Pratt, and I don't even want to imagine Chris Pratt as Kai.
Koopas!
I've also heard people saying that Timothée Chalamet should be playing Jay, and, I mean, I can kinda see it. Like, he kinda looks like him. But he's not really in many comedy movies from what I've seen. I mean, the only comedy he's in is Lady Bird, and I don't even know if that really counts. So, instead we're going to be changing it to Ryan Reynolds. You know, just so we know that it's a shitty movie. Now for Cole, he's kind of got that emo kid haircut, so I'm thinking maybe someone like Devin Bostick, because I know that he's way too old for the role, but Ryan Reynolds is like 40-something, so I think it works out well. As for Zayn, I can't remember if people were really talking about it. It's mainly like Kai, Garmadon, Lloyd, and Wu that people have been bringing up, but I think Channing Tatum could actually work well with Zayn. Okay, the main one for Lloyd is Tom Holland, and oh my god, everyone is obsessed with Tom Holland. Like, I'll just look up, like, terrible fan posters, and he's in literally anything you can think of. Anywho, considering we have Ryan Reynolds, we have to have his partner in crime, The Rock. A lot of people are saying that, The Rock should be Cole, now I think about it, but... you know, Cole's kind of known for his big mop of hair, so I really think that whoever should be playing Cole should not be bald. So I think, yeah, The Rock should be Lloyd, considering, you know, the hierarchy of power in the Ninjago universe is about to change. As for Nia, I think this one's pretty obvious. It's going to be Awkwafina. Now, who's going to be playing Garmadon? This one, I actually think might be pretty good. I'm thinking Jack Black. In fact, I found this fan-made Ninjago live-action poster. I think I shared it with one of my friends on Discord. Just give me a second. Oh, it looks so bad. It's literally just Steve from the Minecraft movie, but like, change up the colors and give him a samurai helmet. It looks horrendous. This is definitely going on the thumbnail, by the way. Now, for Sensei Wu, I think a lot of people have been throwing around that Jackie Chan should reprise his role, but like, and I can kind of see what they mean, but like, I don't know, I'd just rather have someone like a little bit more unique, so, yeah, let's just have a quick look, just see what there is. My main thought is possibly having Ian McKellen, because, you know, we already know him as Gandalf, a guy with a long beard, and, you know, kind of like a mentor figure to everyone else, so... I think, yeah, Ian McKellen would be pretty good. But what if they do Dragon's Rising instead and incorporate the new characters? Well, I actually have no idea who would be playing the main three. So, yeah, but I think Jason Momoa would work well as Lord Ras. So you can have the Minecraft movie characters as the villains. Anyway, what is the storyline gonna be? I'm just hoping that it's like a loose adaptation, at least, of either the pilot or Rise of the Snakes, just because, like, you know, I think both of them work well as starting points. Like, of course, preferably I would like to see the pilot, just because it would explain, like, how the ninja got their weapons and all that. But I think you can just start the show at Season 1, and you'd already understand, like, the main premise. They're just a whole bunch of ninjas, and, just fighting snakes and shit like that. Plus, you can have an annoying child actor for Lloyd, who will eventually become The Rock. Now, considering Ninjago is a huge fucking franchise at this point, like there's 18 seasons of Ninjago at this point, is this gonna be a big cinematic universe? Or just a giant film franchise, like Fast and Furious or Star Wars, or I guess the MCU, even though it's not really like a series of like movies with the same name, it's just like one big universe. Well, I think it would be interesting, but I don't think they should milk it to death, because just to imagine how bad some of the movies would get later down the line, like, just imagine, like, for live-action Skybound, because, Ryan Reynolds' Jay is gonna be the main character, they're gonna have Sean Levy, direct. Just imagine how horrendous that's gonna be. Like, okay, Deadpool and Wolverine, I thought that was pretty good. I really enjoyed that one. But the Adam Project, Free Guy, both Sean Levy, Ryan Reynolds movies, they were interesting, to say the least. I'll give you that. And look, I'm not expecting them to get someone like, I don't know, Martin Scorsese to do, like, I don't know, Sons of Garmadon, like it's bloody Goodfellas or The Departed.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
And I'm not really expecting Christopher Nolan to do something, like, great for Rebooted. It's probably just gonna be, like, you know, just some standard directors, just, making movies to support the live-action Ninjago universe. Another thing that I just thought of is, what are the sets going to be like? Because they're definitely going to have sets to tie in with this, considering Ninjago's a major cash cow. I think probably yes. Just because, you know, Ninjago is Ninjago. The movie got sets last time they did that. I think it's pretty fair to say that there is going to be some more sets just based on the live-action movie. It's going to be really weird seeing the ninja with normal skin tones, though. Also, I think my friend Galaxy sent this to me, but, like, I think it was, like, a hypothetical one where, like, what if the live-action Ninjago movie is just minifigures coming to life and they have to team up with, like, a real dude? Think of movies like Hop, or Alvin and the Chipmunks, or the Sonic movie. I really hope they don't go down that route, because it's gonna, just imagine how bad it would be. And I'm just thinking to myself right now, because the villains in those movies, they're like part of the real world, like, right? Like, I'm thinking like Robotnik is from Earth. Gargamel, he's just like, just a dude from the Smurfs world. Like, he's just like straight up like a grown-ass man. He's not like their size or anything. I know it's Smurfs lore or whatever. But like, just imagine like Gargamel's like an ancient evil from like Ninjago, and then just these tiny plastic minifigures are gonna have to kill him. Okay, all joking aside, time for my final verdict. I don't think this movie is really gonna be for me. It's just gonna be like, you know, a standard blockbuster capitalizing off a pre-existing franchise that a lot of people had a childhood with. They've done it a million times. They're doing it with How to Train Your Dragon now. They'll do it with literally anything. And like, you know, this whole debate on like Hollywood dying, it's definitely a debate. I mean, people are saying like, oh, Hollywood's dying, nothing original is coming out anymore. Well, original stuff is still coming out, you just don't go and support it. It's why stuff like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is thriving. It's the reason why they make like 50 more Ghostbusters. Like, it's really just Hollywood just, you know, making money and using your childhood against you. That's essentially it. That being said, I am very intrigued by the live-action Ninjago movie, because, like I said, as a kid, I did think about this. Like, what if a live-action Ninjago movie did happen? Of course, it's not going to be great. I highly doubt that. But still, like, if the original show writers are coming back, that's at least a good sign that it'll at least still feel like Ninjago, even if I'm not really sure if the show really holds up that well. But that's a story for another day. Anyway, what do you guys think of the live-action Ninjago movie? Do you think it's going to be peak, or do you think it's going to be like Ghostbusters 2016? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, I'll see you later. Goodbye.